Hello everyone, it's Tonya with Scribbles in Time. I'm here today to do a flip through of my latest journal. I just completed this journal and this has been a long time in the making. I have had a lot going on in my life and I've talked about it in previous videos, so I won't get into all that. I'm going to try to make this a very quick video. For me, it's late. It's like 8 p.m. and that's like my bedtime. So we get up really early. We get up like at 4 a.m. so we go to bed really early. So anyway, yeah, this is late for me. And anyway, I wanted to get this video filmed because I just got this listed in my Etsy and I wanted anyone to have that's looking at my Etsy to be able to come over and see a flip through of the journal so they can get a good representation of it. And what I was going back to saying was I have been working on this journal for a really long time. In fact, I started another journal a few days ago. I'd had a lady on Etsy message me, and I don't know what it was about our conversation, but I don't know. I just got sidetracked and started a second journal, and then I had to rein myself in, and I said, no, I've got to finish this one first. And in the midst of all of this, I'm also working on a Happy Mail package for a friend of mine, Kathy, at Rust Paper Scissors. So, Kathy, I've got you a little Happy Mail coming. I got a little thing for Pam over at Pandora's as well. So anyway, working on all of that. So this journal for me has been kind of a escape. I come back here in my craft room and I get an hour or 2 hours to work and just throughout the day here and there. And so I named this one Delicate Chaos. And for me, that's kind of just the feelings that were evoked during this process. And I say chaos as a loving endearment term because to me, I love eclectic. I love things that just have, you know, all kind of different personality, you know, different items used in it that evokes different personalities. So as you're turning the page, it's kind of a little surprise on every page, or you know, just that kind of thing. I like for a journal to have personality. I guess that's my point. So for this one, it definitely had a little delicate feminine air about it with the pinks and the pretty delicate flower here. And then there's some laces in here. And so it had that delicate feel, but for me, it was just a very, I guess, chaotic time in my life of crafting. And that was fun. It was just fun because there were no boundaries. I just came back here and crafted and used what I wanted to use and just had fun without boundaries. And to me, that's what it's about. Just using what you love and having a good time. So, before I get started, I did want to show you all something that I found that I think is really cool. And I wanted to tell y'all how I stumbled across or, you know, how you can stumble across some of these. So I see people using, like, you know, these little clips, and I've done it myself for just clipping a few pages while I'm working in a journal. You know how you clip, you know, a few pages? These are weighted, so you can literally sit it on your pages and it weights it down. They're heavy, but they're also clips. See? Now this one actually has a little hanger, so you can hang it on the wall and clip stuff, I guess, on it. And I'm going to explain why. So what these are, or how I was finding them, I found these on eBay. I think this one might have been on Etsy. Can't remember. But anyway, they're on drapery, I guess, clips for, like, you can pull back in the day when people had the long flowy draperies. I guess this is how they would pull them back and clip them. And so I also got these birds, and I just think they're so pretty. So yeah, they're like giant paper clips. So I thought I would show these just in case anyone else liked this kind of style. They can kind of have an idea of how they can get on eBay or somewhere or Etsy maybe and find these types of items. They're drapery clips, and I think they're like from the 60s, 50s, and 60s. So this was a set that I got, and anyway, they're just a lot of fun, and if nothing else, I think that they're pretty and they're inspiring just to sit on your desk. So I wanted to show those just in case that's anyone else's style. I think that's a fun thing to look for, and you can come across and that kind of thing. So anyway, getting back to the journal. So the overall look of the journal is definitely my normal typical style with all the layering on it and everything. But I did do a few things different on the inside. So let's go ahead and get into that. when you're looking at the outside, you definitely see all the different layers and stuff poking out, which is what I like. And then the layered spine look, and then I have a ribbon coming across. It's not really functional. It is made to look like a buckle, but it's not. It's just made to look that way. And I use these, I think they're called, I think I bought these, and I think they were called like ostrich egg beads, but I don't know if that really means they're made out of ostrich eggs. I don't know, but I thought they were so cool. They feel like bone. They're really, I love them. Anyway, but I don't know exactly what they are. They're all shaped a little bit different. I mean, they may be little ostrich egg shells. Don't know, but they're really fun. And that's what I use to attach the ribbons on the back and on the inside. Like when I came through the inside here, I actually used them on the inside as well. Tied a little knot with some rope, and just did that as the look. The back is very grungy. The spine is layered looking. And then the front has all these different layers with different book covers. Obviously a green tone to this one with the pinks and the creamy and white laces. I use the glass vial here on the side with the little glass tube with the seed beads in it, little pink and pearl seed beads. And then in the center of this flower is a crystal. So I use these crystal brads that Kathy had sent me with rest paper scissors, and I think she used like flat back crystals, and she also sent me some with pearls, but I just thought those were perfect. I don't know if you, I hope it's coming up on camera pretty, but in person it's very pretty. The crystals just all correlate. Little fabric tag over here that says Scribbles in Time. And then, I guess that's about everything on the outside. Let's go ahead and get inside. So on the inside, I didn't do the writing journal on the front. What I did was a little leather case. It's a pencil case. And I put some little surprise goodies in here for the recipient. We'll talk about that in a minute. Let's go ahead to the journal. So on the inside cover is this picture of, looks like a man with some sheep. Then you can see where that little glass tube is stitched on right there. On this first page, so this is a coin purse. And when you open it up, I've tucked a key in here. I've stitched it onto the page like that. And then from here is one of the zipper pulls that I have in my shop. And I've hung a piece of twine and another zipper pull and a key. And then I've done the little edge stitching when I stitched on the coin purse. But I did stitch that on separately and attached it to the page so that you could still do artwork on the back. You can still, paint gesso on here and sketch or draw, or you can journal in this. In fact, back here there is a little, I clipped on this little card back here, and it's hard, so you can actually put it in between your pages to use for writing. Just kind of lay that back right there for now. But anyway, so yeah, you can still paint there. And then I tucked this paintbrush. There's a hole in this coin purse, so I just kind of tucked that paintbrush through there like that. And then there's just all kind of layering back behind it. There's cheesecloth and paint splatters and black fabric. There's some lace here on the bottom, beautiful lace. And then I used, to line the inside of the spine, I used this pretty black and kind of a beigey tone fabric, the checker fabric. And I just thought it went perfect with all these colors. And then I wanted a little bit of pink to kind of show from the side, just to match with this here. So as you flip the page, you'll see that this page is like a little shorter page. And I didn't even do that on purpose. It just, that's the way this came out. And then I went in and attached this. And I can't remember who sent me this. I have no idea. I've been doing junk journals too long now to where I can't remember where everything came from. So, but it's a beautiful cluster, and it's just so pretty, and it was so perfect. I've been hoarding it for a long time. It's just so pretty to me, but it had to be used here. I don't know if that's showing up very well. Lighting is getting really bad. I guess we better hurry. I lined all our, reinforced all the pages with beautiful fabric. All of the most of the fabric is vintage. I know this is really old here. And then this little half page here. And then on this side, I kind of went with more of the black and beige theme. And this is a coaster, a button stitched on to some fabric. And then here is something, y'all know I don't normally do this kind of thing, but I really did enjoy it. I put a piece of elastic in here. There's some little, wow, my mind is really going blank right now. Grommets, I guess, in there. And I've run the elastic in. And this is all just paper you can pull out and use, you know, to tuck in different places, or however you want. There's just paper slid in here, and you can pull it out, add to it on this, you know, do what you want with all this paper. You can put fabric in there. You can put more watercolor paper. I don't know if I mentioned, all of this is watercolor paper. So it's very strong paper, and it definitely will support gesso and paint and sketching. And then, yeah, there's these pages here. They're all yummy coffee dyed paper with beautiful little patterns on them from the staining. And again, you can remove all this or add something different. And then this is a beautiful eyelet. I think this was a collar, like an old collar, and I've kind of stitched it and put it in at an angle so that the top part is here and the bottom part hangs out here. So that's in at an angle. And then I've stitched on all these old buttons, and y'all, these buttons are really cool. The weight of them, especially this one, this feels like glass, and it looks like mother of pearl, but it feels like glass. I love the feel of this one. This feels like plastic. It's really cool and big, and just look at the personality in that. But this one here just feels like glass and mother of pearl. Let me see if I can hold that up a little bit so you can catch the shimmer and the detail. And then as you flip that page, there's like a castle here with some stamping, and here's one of the ties. I've been told these are like railroad ties that they would put around freight or luggage and on back in the day on the railroads, and each one has a specific number embossed into it. Very cool. And to me, the top looks like a bell. And I just like the way it kind of shows when the journal's closed. It kind of peeks up there. And then as you turn that page, you can just see more of the pretty fabric in here. This is a fabric tab there. This is where the center of the signatures hang out with the glass chandelier bead with the old original metal still on it. I have a huge bag of these glass beads, and again, that's something else I tend to try to hoard, and I'm trying to make myself use my stuff. The cork, I guess that's a fishing lure with some little pearl seed beads tied on. And this is what I was just showing you that has kind of a hard back to it, and I've just kind of clipped it on right there. It could just stay slid in like that. Either way is just as pretty. And journal on the back. I did not alter this. These are old, and they're obviously handmade. And so I didn't want to alter this in any way. I started to, but you know, you can journal on the back, and to me it's just pretty just as it is. This is the other side of that beautiful collar. Then you can see the fabric in between the signatures here. And then this, let me hold this up so you can see this beautiful button. I feel like if my friend Pam Pandora's is watching. I think she'll love this button. It's got a beautiful gold bird embossed in it. This is just one of those buttons I did not want to get rid of. It is so pretty in person. I hope that's showing up. But it just went so perfectly. It was crying out to be used on this page. And here on this side, again, I don't know how well this shows up on camera, but this is from a book where I had been tearing out pages. And so all these little pieces of torn paper were there. And to me, that was texture and something odd. And I love something odd because it makes you look at it and think, what in the world? But anyway, so yeah, that's there on the side. And in person, it just is texture. And then there is a stick with the etched stitching there on the top. And then this is a little door, and when you open it up, I painted a little cluster of trees in there and kind of layered some book page underneath it. It's the only painting I did in this one. And then when you turn this page, there's a piece of a crocheted, I think it's like a placemat. And then I want to show y'all, so I've never seen this done before, so I don't know if I've come up with an idea or if some, you know, in this type of art, there's somebody out there that's probably come up with everything already. But I don't know how many times when I'm working in one of my journals, I do something, especially now that I've kind of started sketching, I want to add to some of my old journals, but I don't always sketch in them. Sometimes I'm just here at my desk sketching on some, in a, you know, a sketch pad. And then I want to go back and add that into a journal, and it's kind of hard. So I created these, I'm calling them tabs, to where you can add in something. So I anchored them over on this page, and I actually stitched them into the signature, and then they poke out right here. So that way, if you want to add a page or anything to the journal, you can actually go in and attach that to these tabs. And then you can attach something on the back side as well. So let's see, I'll show you another little bag. So you can literally attach a page on this side of them and a page on this side, or a bag or envelope or whatever it is, a sketch or a painting, so that when you attach them, you've got another page in the journal like that, without actually taking up one of your pages. So I put these tabs in, and I hope that makes sense. In my journals, I'm going to be using these. I love the idea of doing this. But anyway, so yeah, I've put these tabs in so that I can come back, or whoever has the journal can come back and add a page to these, front and back. And they're very secure in there. I've actually attached them not only to this page, but I've also stitched them into the signature. And then on this page, there is a little tab down here of one of the bottle caps. And then some pretty ticking coming down the center there with a cigar label, a cigar box label. I just thought this was some odd looking newspaper. I don't know what language that is. It's just, to me, it's pretty. And I thought it looked pretty with the black and white. And then the other side of that, there's those tabs where you can go back and add a page, or just journal a note on there, or whatever makes you happy. And then my little embossed logo there of Scribbles in Time, and then the back of the journal. And I just love this family. Looks like they're saying goodbye. So I like that for the end of the journal. There's a little crocheted bookmark in here as well that you can use wherever you want in the journal. I just included that in there. I thought it was pretty with the pink because of the pink flower. So there's that. And then let's talk real quick about this leather pouch. So I added a little cross to it. And it just, this pouch is like suede, like the reverse side of the leather, obviously. So it feels like suede on the inside, and it just smells so good. This smells like leather. Like you can just smell it when you open it up. And I've just put some little, it's a pencil pouch, but I've just put little items that I thought kind of were friendly to this journal. This is a pencil, a little teddy bear, and he has the little joints like that, so he can like bend his legs up and all. And I thought he was so cute. And then I put one of the Robert Frost compasses in here. I don't think I've listed these in my Etsy yet, but I have a few more of these that I'm going to list in my Etsy. But it has the Road Not Taken poem on the inside. I would encourage you to read that. And it's just a very pretty, it's just a knick-knack. But as you can see, this is the kind of stuff I like. I like stuff like this. This inspires me. So anyway, I've put this in the little pouch for whoever gets the journal, and a little pencil and teddy bear. And y'all, that completes the flip through of the journal. I hope you enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed making this one. This is one that I don't say this often, but I have journals that I sometimes kind of cringe. I don't even want sometimes to post certain journals, because I guess I feel like I've just put so much love into it. It's just hard to, you know, let them go sometimes. But this is one of those that, yeah, if she doesn't sell, this one will be an addition to my journal collection. But I hope that someone else can enjoy her. I've definitely put a lot of love and time into her, and I thank you all for watching this video. Please, if you have any questions, just let me know below, and I will try to get back with you as quick as possible. I'm trying to start, you know, getting back into a new normal, and you know, that kind of thing. So I'm putting along and finding my time to do stuff. So I would love to hear from you. I promise I read all of my comments, and I just so enjoy hearing from you. And I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel. And also check me out on Instagram. I'm also Scribbles in Time on Instagram. I'm also Scribbles in Time on Etsy. And thank you so much. I love you all, and y'all have a blessed day.